Now, the poem is A Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. As you know, Robert Frost has composed the poems of nature, and this poem is no exception. As we know, Robert Frost is a pessimistic poet as well, and he deals with the themes which ends in a note of optimism, that is the special criteria of the poet Robert Frost. As we proceed through the poem, though it's a very short poem of 8 lines, which is a resonating poem, the rhyming scheme you follow here is A B A B C D C D. That means the first line ending with crow and the third line ending with snow is rhymed, and the second line me and fourth line tree are also rhymed, and the same thing is continuing in the second stanza as well. And one thing we must know before we start to read the poem, and that is the poet Robert Frost is very sad. He's not in a jovial mood to enjoy the beauties of nature or listening to the sweet songs of the birds. Somehow he came under a hemlock tree, and the poem starts here. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. That means the poet was passing by a hemlock tree when the nature is in a desolating state and the snow was falling incessantly, and a crow sitting on the branches of the hemlock tree was somehow, that is not clear what the action was taken by the crow, but we can assume that it is preparing to flight for a fresh release to get some food. Or is it coincidental? But he shook the tree, and a snow piece has fell on the head of the poet. And when the snow fell on the poet's head, his mood was quickly changed from a gloomy one to a jovial one, and he was very pleased, as he stated in the fifth line of the poem, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruled. Here the poem actually stating that the poet was rueful. He was not in a pleasing mood, and the falling of the snow has refreshed and reaffirmed a sense of certitude, a sense of pleasing assonance that has been awakened in the heart of the poet. And he somehow has given a jerk from within, and that is stated has changed the mood. In fact, the dust of snow, dust means a small piece of snow. Hope you enjoy and properly apprehend the actual theme of the poem as the poet stated, and I already have given you the rhyme scheme of the poem. And the next one thing, you must prepare the questions of the poem, and I will discuss you the questions in the next video when I give you a detailed explanation and guide to write the questions prescribed from this text. Thank you for watching.